half of the goals we swallowed. Nziwa onana ndowooza tufuneyo half, almost half.
Tell me, at there Aston Villa lost a match and you blame it on Emiliano Martinez. Tell me,
the last match they played.
Then Amorim has to just let him deviate from what he believes in. There's no offense in playing the traditional 4-4-2. There's no offense in that.
Amorim akoze press conference bidi. Nga stressing ekintu kimu. I'm not changing my approach to the game.
He will. Yeah, I don't think.
But that is what he's been saying.
If he has made then such moves
now.
For the fans, by the fans, this is the Fan Bench. Welcome to the Fan Bench. Do not forget to follow us on all our socials. On X, we are at the Fan Bench. On Instagram, at the Fan Bench. On TikTok, where you guys have shown us so much love, at the Fan Bench. Then, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is at the Fan Bench. Comment, like, and follow us, the Fan Bench. My name is Biggie, Talks Ball, and in studio with me, I have Urban Rock. He's a United guy, and today also Julie is around. They are both around. I don't know whether it's because Manchester United signed Mbwemo. Kati balina kumanyi. In fact, I saw some tweet omuntu agamba Premier League should be back. Abana Man U bageze.
Mbwemo. The only reason.
Baguzemo. They are happy. Bageze basanyufu banyirira.
They bought them.
There are very many reasons for United fans, especially abali wano. Hey, if you were there the other weekend, hey.
Bawa una Fan Bench Cup.
Man U bought the oldest 25-year-old on this
that has existed on planet Earth. That is Mbwemo.
It's football.
Nekatau is Momo 25, to be honest.
No, uliyo mutwe nawe 25 uliyo mutwe. I know musi wo kati wano mutwe gutambula gukujira ku myaka wano.
Lwakubasaza akabata.
Fana yecho, the leaked photo they took of him ngali ku Carrington going to do his first part of the medicals. Ngakube akasuti kaba pasta bano bambonye. No wonder ambonye Mbwemo. Hazard TikTok I'm blocking her because he looks 17 but he's not 17, so stop judging.
I am 24 years old. Wondaba mboma nsinga omwaka gumu. I know banga nsinga emyaka nga 2. Kale.
Tolia break like how many meals do you have a day?
Kameko chenkubuuza. Mbemo goba olaba nga nsinga omwaka gumu.
Kisoboka tolia bubi. Tali
akomando. Lwaki talina nviiri?
Tali akomando.
Lwaki talina nviiri? Omuntu omyaka 20 abeera bold.
Can be genetic.
Ku myaka emeka?
Osawanza omwana nga ameze ekiwalata ku budde.
Ku myaka emeka?
Osanga 70. Anti uliriza.
Mbuli 17-year-old ali bold.
17-year-old nga ina gray hair because it's in their genes.
Boldness.
Genderi. Singo obukulu. Just tolia bikomanda.
Saja mdo.
People can be that age whether because he's born and raised in France. Chizukunyabo bazungu olimba emyaka. Ababa balimba emyaka kati nga Thomas Partey we yali atulimba mwali 32. He came from Ghana and already musajja mukulu.
I am going to make it my mission to prove everyone nti Mbwemo mukadde okusinga. Ate proof temunjasamira.
Nalabya bifaananyi bye bya under 14 awo nga babifulumiza. Ebya under 14 ebiriwo kati nga biringa ebya Haaland sawa zino.
Ngenda kufuna obujulizi wange ntambule nabwo.
No, his biggest problem is losing his hair. He lost his hair. He had to go bald. Yes, so his pictures where he has hair, he looks normal. Championship. What I done omwana omuto kati gwe kyogamba yongeddeko emyaka 2. Omusajja
tukira nabo abayaye batravelinga nnyo and they travel
so yabano 25-year-old awakaya 25 ono mukulu wo muwe kitiibwa
I am to make it my problem,
yes,
my mission to prove that Mbwemo is more than 35 years old. But even a proof
where
ekyo ne watch proving naye tojja kujjako kapiira ke totukanga bwe wange.
On that exact point, banter side and everything, Manchester United signed Wemo. It looks, to me personally, it looks like it's a good signing, provided how he was doing in last season at Brentford. He scored 20 goals.
20 goals,
Premier League goals. First of all, what important fact about the two signings that Manchester United made, that is Mbeumo and Mateus Cunha, is that both of them goals are with last season combined. Only 20 on 15, making it 35. Last season, Manchester United struggled. In fact, Manchester were scoring only 50 goals in the league. The whole squad, you know, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was their top scorer with 9 goals. So to add 2 players of that profile, their profile, yes, but one thing for sure is that Oguze people who have the experience in the league, in their previous clubs, because Brentford and Wolves were better than Manchester United last season. True or false?
Very true. They are still better than them. This is on it.
You've added them in this whole squad.
Teacher, anigwa itaina last season. Muzanyi cho amanyo last season gogama tuno muzanyi yabalemesa okuzanya yali mubi nnyo. A player that's not talented.
Is very bad.
He's a good player. But
Hoyland is not good enough. In fact,
Baina Hoyland, Baina Zaxi. Oh.
No, maybe Zaxi, but Hoyland is not good enough.
Freedom of speech. Hoyland
ni muzanyi mubi.
Mubi.
For performance that he gave last season makes him a bad player.
No, performance an attributes nyingi.
For Hoyland, Premier League aganye.
The Simuzanyi movie is what my thing is Simuzanyi movie is not a bad player.
For general, he's not a bad player. But
Temade kugamba.
That season
Hoyland kusambi mulungi chobola bamugula sente ze bamugula. Yaya performing bulungi.
Yes.
Okujja mu Premier League ekimulemeseza okuzannya ayinza okubanga si butamanyabwe delivery mu box ya Man U olaba mirundi emeka nga wa delivering mu mpira muoza muzanyi mubi butateeba naye mu Europe bamu delivering empira tajiteeba
he has just felt to adapt to the Premier League. Now in European competition, yes, he adapted.
Amutene mpira nga yegwina okuba olaba style of player Man U waleeta ganacho ku kisaawe agenda kujja akute ku wing ne wabanga tatunudde mu goal agenda kutekinga shot.
Ganacho is direct.
You understand? Amad Diallo agenda kusala nga ayingira akube shot. Kati wegala striker ateebe nga bawinga betu
but even those like minus that, what are chances that
let me ask you a question. Did you see Haaland's performance last season? His performance je wali osubira before season started.
But he had 20 plus goals.
Thing is abali bamu feeding you understand Rodri teyaliwo anti ndi mukugamba Haaland teyaliwo if both of those bali bachali mu team goals andisinzeewo natukikkiriza striker yena nadala striker ngono ebamuzanyisa nti anchorman dropping back ku receiving mpira asigala wali mu box ne ba defender balina okumuliisa tomuwadde mipiira atogamba muzanyi mubi just because tateeba katagena teeba
some qualities ez'omusambi nazo za mulema like it was the first touches controlling and trying to run.
He's more physical than Obongo Tabukozanyo. He just goes physical with the defenders.
There is a guy. There is a guy.
Look at stats. Shots on target are averaging buli match. Bam feeding akuba shot nyingi ne muvamu bugolo bubiri wakamu.
There's a guy on X who was saying he always banters him that Hoyland is like a defender. You know, Chabadayogera Kontali.
Physical with that defender.
So physical to players.
Like his own focus.
Pushing players.
Actually shouldn't be our final man.
So Hazard is saying that Hoyland maybe Moroji it's just because of how Manchester United were designed to football. It brings me to a simple point. Katimale same Mbeumo to Mbeumo and Cunha have come in to improve at the attack of Manchester United. So I just need to know, is it like a win? Is he going to hit like Mbeumo?
Just like last week.
Or a nay, like it will be the same usual Manchester United.
Last week twali wane Sister Julie. Nangamba. Mpulirize. Sister Julie nangamba. nali ndi mukujjonkera abazannyi abo bakunya pesa gye naŋŋamba Hassan lindako tuzanye Leeds ogenda otegeera mbuno ttiimu kunya ajja tugasa oba tajja tugasa bazanye Leeds
omupiira gwali gw'okubigunya
ndi mukunnyonnyola
11 changes
ndi mukunnyonnyola kale banange point kati mumanyi point ki oliko kimaleyo so Man U ezanye Leeds erese kunya waabwe do you know fun fact Kunya lost the most duels in the whole match
5
the most sigamba in Man U the most
5
mu tiimu zombi ne Leeds ng'ogigase he lost the most duels mu Wolves teyali bw'atyo ate onkulaga gye mulaga omuzannyi ky'omuzannyisa ky'omutuma ku kisaawe nga kooki tekigenda omufuula omulungi oba omubi olese mbewumo ne Kunya mu system ate balina okutandika kubanga obaguze they overpriced them kubanga mali musasula mu kibanja mpolera nga yes they are overpriced
ticket is like that guys
okay. For every player
it's okay
look at each ticket
lesser price than what they
it's okay kati ogenda bayingiza mu system yo already eri staggering esaana kugenda mu ICU eri mu state of kwagamaya otaddemu abasajja tufe tumanya abalungi abasobola okuteeba goal naye kyobatuma okuzanya si kye bali babatuma luli Kunya yali alina ddembe erisala abasajja bana before taking the shot tebagenda limu wano Man U mbwemo had all the space okudduka because team gye yasambiranga Brentford basambanga low block then ne bakola quick transition mu Wisa n'embwemo si kye bagenda okuzanya mu Man U so there are things that don't be whatever last season ku bazanyi bano nga togenda bit about this season and that's facts so kyemuba musaba nti eno system engeri gyekyuse eba favoring naye according to my point of view sibo kigenda obba
anti sibo kijobba because you've changed the team, you've changed the manager you have to act according to what the manager says
yes
omupiira gwa Leeds one of the major reasons as to why it was actually a draw and it looked vague to some people Amorim yenyini avuddeyo n'agamba that Bruno failed to have chemistry with Kunya. That is number one. Number two, this boy gwe mwatuwani Chido Obi. Okay, whatever. That boy Chido Obi could Kunya had the ball by his feet, by his toes. Then Chido Obi comes and takes the ball away from him. So they still
so he was frustrated.
Yes, so there's no connection yet and chemistry between the players. And these friendlies, this is why we have friendlies.
You know, that's what I told you. That's what I told you last time. Chemistry now taking a time.
Yes, chemistry takes time.
Do it in just
we have up to August 17th. So whatever the thing we have to improve
your loss.
Yes. So whatever.
Yes.
Just saying yes.
Just a collect
to collect your loss.
To correct our loss. That is what I had. So kakati, let's first have the chemistry between players. Even Kola and Bruno as so far he has failed to have chemistry with Kunya. So our final third so let's see with when we bring Mbeumo what he will add on to us. That we need a striker because we don't have
Jackson chachikumi cha
anyway preseason is just one game. So like it's just one game where you get the chemistry. They need to go to get chemistry among each other. So Aban, just after Manchester United, Ngabakuze Mbeumo, Matthias Kunya yajada. Paint for us a picture. How do you think Manchester United looks come next season? Because 2020 more right wing as the normal Manchester United lineup way back. 2020 Amad Diallo when he's fit. Right wing ya jitu walanda left enebade tutawanya tuwali Marcus Rashford huyo Garnacho Mumugobye simanyanga bichi so striker Hoyland Nezaxi tebachijayo bulungi Makati Bruno Fernandes Kobe Maino Ugate Casemiro inaina gwataddeyo United system looks very good bwebe ekoze because twabala bakondoza mpira gino jasemayo no gwa Spurs on their A game batakingisa kumpi abantu mukaga. That's if they are good enough. But ayongedemo speed merchants Kunya and Mbeumo whatever. How does it look for Ruben Amorim and what is his vision with Mbeumo and
then so the system will work kuba Hazard abali agamba nti you bring abasambi balese nti chebabade basamba last season it might change. Yeah, it will change but team ngazigula abasambi like United nga tugula basambi ndowooza you buy a player according to to his qualities zenyini zayina nga ye not what the other manager has been putting him into. Kiraba. So right now those qualities zetwaguze kuva ku especially from Buembo. The guy has enough speed, sicho? Ate ali ngabo baduyogera nti ali above 26 ali physical. Those aja take away embeera nti he can push more in front ate ne crosses obaduyogera ne finishing nungi kuba according to the stats ezo crossings zetubadde tugamba nti twetaaga zijja kgenda yona kati obuzibu bugenda bubeera ku striker bwe obuzibu bugenda ovaawo. So with Mbwembo and Kunya we shall be having nti eyo line yaffe eya gundi eya right, it will be more placing.
So where does this leave Amad Diallo?
No, I think he will be playing in a way that they can drop him. Kuba in one of the games it was Sembo Samba. He was somehow behind. Oba yali yachi. Oba yali yachi. He was in the wing backs ate ya kuba nnyo. Even scored in that game what 2 goals. So I think Ahmad will be dropping in the wing backs more deep down then nga Mbwemba agenda maaso nga olaba nti nga bw'okyogedde nti attacking yejja beera nga ekola ki esinga. So generally for the team I've been saying it nti United bwe boogera nti what is United like, you will say that the team is bad. Tujja kukkiriza naye nga what does the team want right now? They need individual improvements for every player. Kuba they will not go into the market to push in a lot of money with their problems. Tumanyi nti they finished bad. They are balancing books. They need to say they have not sold. Some of our best players, Betulos and the very best one of Rashford, they are going for the least money. So there was anti with the players abaliwo ne bafuna that individual brilliance ne bagifuna kijavaayo nga tufunyeko ne striker at least ono musambi wa Leipzig oba Watkins, and I would prefer Watkins nti we go back to
the Premier League proven. He's a sharp guy.
Yeah, I would prefer him because we should start fighting for that thing. And sometime back to Alavanti, United was buying those players, especially in that old area yaffe. We would buy players abanyizanyize ku timu yaffe. Watkins akunyize ng'oboleeta. Mbwembo yakunyigako ng'oboleeta. Kunya yakunyigako.
Kati Watkins omukulu gw'omwagaza kinga waliwo omusaayi muto Jackson.
Jackson akubye but
atwalese Pedro. Pedro masanyalaze soko obireke enkunyonnyola ensonga ya Man U. Man U abadde asamba formation ya 3-4-3 nga Dogu akuba overlap ne Dalot n'akuba overlap. Katolese mbeumo nga yalina okuba wing eyo edduka. Kitegeeza Dalot ekyo overlap kimugjeeko. Then wano Makati kyemmanyi either mbeumo oba Ahmad bagenda okumalayo eyo wing ya abaana ba midfielder abaana one of those. Either Ahmad ajja mukulembera nga oba mbeumo amukulembere. So kitegeeza osigaza ba defender basatu. Of which kulina okubaako Maguire, kubeeko ne Euro
his feet.
Euro ne Martinez if waba akomyewo. Anti kati ne Mazarawi oyo waali. Kati tugambe ozanyisiza Mazarawi, Euro ne Maguire nga ba center back ba basatu. Kitegeeza Dalot omutadde katebe.
Which is no crime.
Kati wano Makati wamala okuteeka eno mbeumo oba Dalot. Bruno Fernandes has to play. Kunya has to play. Then wano either Dogu simanyi oba Dogu anazanya oba Kunya yanazanya nga amaze yeno ne Dogu balaze nti bamuwadde minutes kumpi ku buli mupiira. Kitegeeza kitwala nti agenda zanya. Where does that leave Ugarte, Casemiro, midfielder ky'omulala wa Man U? Bamaino. Because they're all good players, I think abakyalina okusanga. I understand kyogamba kya squad depth. Naye kati wogamba squad depth. Kunya ne Bruno Fernandes. They're not as good defensively.
I feel like Kunya and Bruno Fernandes are going to be those two midfielders that come into the box.
Attacking midfielders.
One and two. Attacking midfielders, the striker.
kati okulonda eri wing nze ndaba twagimaze either Mbeumo oba Amadi bagenda okuba mid attacking mid oba center mid kati wano ba midfield abalala balina okulwanira enamba etandika kubanga okwawukanako ne ttiimu endala eziri mu top flight omanyi tagenda kuzanya Europe wa Premier League ne domestic cups ayi nze nkyalaba ebizibu bingi ku Man U.
Tuli mugamba nti the system yes last season wena weyatandikira ayatandikire kikanga nahati kwiza even right now nahati kikyali kibi but yabayizire nti coach yagira nti play this it is what you will play. You have your individual brilliance, you are good, you can run but the coach has told you first do this. Nze ndowooza we are running out of time but with these pre-season games ziriwo if it can fit them nebe developing especially bano ba Mount we are waiting for Mount
nongena chigamba nga ndi very firm
nze ndaba
Manu ne muzanya pre-season game bina mugayingira Premier League Kapira mujake mugena kalavanti ka
you can't know that and what I'm saying you're not to forget that it is the system whatever. What if we are in for a surprise? What if finally Ruben Amorim is going to make a shift in information?
It may,
because you look
if
at
it comes well
what if it makes a shift in information? Because sometimes you look at Ngabe Mugambi because now I think problem the players that Manchester United employs right now are the players that fit in the system of which Sitina moves because I think Matthias Cunha fits in that system because Wolves Brandwemo. Yes, Brentford for them when they are attacking big goal but when they're defending Babeda back three of which Brandwemo have Denyo in a system where they play two center forwards. Where bagenda mu 4-4-2 yena yingira ne bachigata. He has done that with Tony, he does that with Yohan Wissa, ne baba Kevin Shedd for Brentford. So I don't know, we might be looking at Ruben Amorim at Ruben system. You what if I can choose because nange personally I have a problem with that Amorim system. Those that system ye mukundi. I think on set wanted to shigamba that ompira ya izokubanga utia na system either japo gobya
it can't be the system.
No,
it can't be the system. Can't be the system when we had different systems in Ten Hag's era. Sicho,
we didn't have a system.
Ten Hag, we had style.
But see a system.
It surprised you with anything because that is one.
Yeah.
To me, Amorim is namuka ego. He's just like Guardiola. They're so rigged with whatever they believe in. Now this is the thing. You've bought Oguze Mbeumo.
Yeah.
Oguze Cunha. Yes, Cunha has been practically playing the same system. Katina China friendlies in Gatano, I guess. It's a friendly Zetano. Now that a good thing is that Mbeumo is in the building. And I guess the next US tour might be among the squad. Kakati, Amorim, I think that is when he has to sit back and say, yo, I need to adjust my system. Because for as long as I failed to adopt to your system. When are we going to improve as a team? Because to me, yes, I'm happy about the Mbeumo deal, but financial sense, no. It's a lot of money for such a player. So if such a player comes to Manchester United and you as a coach remains rigged with your system, it's not going to make business.
Because now they need all that money needs to be on the pitch.
Exactly. He will have failed just to adjust to the demands of the coach. So Amorim has to just let him deviate from what he believes in. There's no offense in playing the traditional 4-4-2. There's no offense in that.
Yeah. Amorim akoze press conference bili. Nga stressing into him. I'm not changing my approach to the game.
He will.
Yeah, I don't think.
But that is what he's been saying.
If he has made such bold
now.
That's what I think.
Eyo system jali mkuleta mu Premier League. Abasajja bagisamba mu Premier League. Antonio Conte yaja ku Chelsea nga alina the players for it. Alina Marcos Alonso mu defender. Alina Ivanovic, alina Bazpilicueta, ba Victor Moses. Nga defender but they can overlap and shoot as well. He had the players for it. Era mu Chelsea kyakola bulungi. We agenda ku Spurs. Walabe byatuka yagezaako kunoonya abazannyi abasobola okuzanya kyayagala ne babamu mane ne baawukana ne Spurs. Tucho comes to Chelsea ne system ngeringa efanagana agenda kuzanya 3-5 leero ekyazanya 3-4-3 n'akisamba nekimukolera n'abeera successful. So if a system is very efficient, if you have the players for it, Inter Milan Inzaghi yagizanyisa mu Inter Milan yemu ne ya Napoli gibazanyisa. If you have the players for it, system is very efficient, ere ekolera results.
Yeah.
But problem is Diogo Dalot nga overlapping defender agenda kutuuka atekeyo cross, sometimes cross ebeere nnungi ebeere mbi. Diogo Dalot wafuna omukisa ogushuti nga tagenda shooting, you've really seen him shoot. Kati system eri egenda kubanja Dimarco kugereza kuyayinza ayinge Dimarco akube shoti ono mvubuko ono Dumfries ayingira shooting. That is system webanga ina abazanyi baayo. Barera atambulire mu makkati atakala makkati nga wagaziye, because if you have overlapping defenders nga to ina never midfielder abatambulira awo kitegeeza but defender bagenda kwegula bagenda ku defending flanks.
And do you know
baleke wanonga
you see that you're trying to bring it very well.
It works for Inter Milan. It's because azanyisa ba midfielders batano for the most part. At least abamu aba overlapping, and there's still chance for people to get back and defend. Okitegeera nekati this is Amorim azanyisa bagundi bana nga kuliko ba wing backs babiri. Okitegeera of which never alese mabega, they are not as fast. Post katugambe with the coming of these new players, versus the return of Lisandro Martinez, maybe, and we are yet to see that in the friendlies. Like at Inter Milan, you cannot compare Inter Milan, Dumfries and Dimarco. Yes, they overlap. Plus the 3 at the back. Nefe olusi bano bagenda lumu, remember Bruno chabaddaitamu yanoonya
anti nga tebannabitegeera.
Exactly.
Because what you are, because
It is actually coming.
it's a shift of whatever from players that have been playing back fours for the rest of their lives, almost all their lives. When you look at Manchester United's whole back line, Terry Gosologam, apart from Maguire, Leicester City, Gosologam, he has an idea of what it is.
It is almost coming. How about you get Dumfries? A very my guy. Natuka mu box, taking that first shoot, taking. So we were saying that either Ahmad was playing somehow up front in you. Ne Mbwembo are playing somehow up front in you. Naika the fact that they are there too. To Gambianti, one will go in front, Omlalangali Mweno line Yamakati.
That is what we actually think. It might not even happen.
But if it happens, we have already said that Ahmad is a player who doesn't close. Atuka box now shooting. So almost he will be bringing that thing into like reach in the box, look for the goal, look for that shoot. Take it.
Manchester United going forward, at least they have tried to improve, because Romeo that was at Manchester United the problem the problem was goals. Tebateba chokeri babateba. But now they have solved the problem of Bateba. I have not Sichiraba Katulinde, the window is still continuing until September.
Too good as if
the amount of goals that were going.
half of the goals we swallowed. Nziwa onana loza tufuneyo half, almost half.
The most frustrating bit is guys 22 million from Aston Villa, Emi Martinez. Told about on that maybe United will show us.
This is a thing.
So it doesn't make
sense. But tell me, and there Aston Villa lost a match, and you blame it on Emiliano Martinez. Tell me,
last match they played,
but it was it was stupid mistake. Very rarely do they'll rarely lose
Gundi kwa Emiliano Martinez like the match against Brighton Syria bilona na ate siri musonyiwa okitegeera so simwemba
tola yidde musonyiwe twegayire.
And the goalkeeper was Tom Heaton. Man, we're not serious at all.
Katika kakugambe
why he made saves.
Olaba Emiliano Martinez omwagala ng'omuzanyi There is a fact to it. The only time you watch Aston Villa play is when they're playing Man United, Arsenal, City, or Chelsea. And kamaleyo ngambe. Emiliano Martinez is a very good goalkeeper. Mulungi era womuteeka mu ttiimu wabaawo enkyukakyuka asinga wona nanja kyogera bwentyo. He's not the best there is on the market.
And cut for now, if he's available,
he's how old? Emiliano Martinez I name him
32.
Kati Emi Martinez omulaba.
Is 39.
Emi Martinez omulaba.
And still performing
good as they age.
Exactly. So kati chemiaka ku goalkeepers, I don't think it is.
Anyway, even I think of Andre Onana, people will say that Andre Onana bad for some mistake, which is true. Ali very liable to mistake something. Kubanga Chako Sinakone Arsenal were in Aaron Ramsdale. As good as he was on saving, shot stopping, he had very reckless. Ngoraba your goal. In that position, so it's something that Andre Onana but even when you look at this defense, Lisandro Martinez is claimed to be Manchester United's best.
Not claimed,
he is, but availability is the best ability. Lisandro Martinez about and say who your defender for to say.
And he does work.
I think when it's not about the you will find yourself that you can count the number. Majority of the time, Manchester United are forced to play without Sandro Martinez. So you must look at the people that play the most games. And Matthias De Ligt, Harry Maguire, Euro, whatever. I don't think they're also good enough. We shall talk about Chelsea's defense again. Then when you look at that, Mwina defender Mugo Mugamanti, Yasinga, Matthias De Ligt, Yabasara to Kirize to Ghane. For all the hype that was around him, Takola Chimala, you know, to defend for Manchester United. So, Ojatereze ya attack. Ngatona tukwata ku defense. Lenny Euro is a guy who's a prospect. He's a work in progress. We are to see that. Then go for the defense. Na midfield then you employ 30 year customer name yake meka.
36 or
36-year-old Champions League. Respect to him. Na ye Manchester United ku period that we are building. Do you go into this season with Casemiro being your starting 6? No. People are going to say we have Manuel Ugarte. Manuel Ugarte, Manchester United fans will take out some people this side and others. Bagamba Ugarte wali na ye always chibulamu. People say that
Ugarte is a player who comes on the pitch and I showed yellow card.
What way I know he's good, but Kobe Mino Tumurabia knew that his best whatever is progressing with the ball. I got a pair of Nyawali, Tomutuza, whatever. Namakati Manchester United, Muchabula made a destroyer. The best destroyer there is Casemiro. Casemiro, Kadia. Manuel Ugarte, very liable to what? To mistakes. Have
you seen his physique lately?
Who?
Casemiro.
You want to come back in the map. Chelsea employ Enzo Fernandez and Man City. Rodri is back in action by Nico Gonzalez. Arsenal
Rangers
is Zubimendi and with Liverpool with Gravenberch.
We've challenged
so much
and their midfield with a very
It is okay.
No, it is open over
no, looking like as if they are more hell bent on the fact that Tereze no mass. So of course it will be. I'm so interested in Ruben Amorim. Your system, it needs some technical players, which Manchester United has still not solved. Because that system is good. Never to know that system ya Inzaghi or Jogedeke ya Inter Milan. The technicality eri mu makati ga midfield ya Inter Milan. Mwalimu Barella.
Mkhitaryan.
You can't compare.
They're all very technical players.
Nete muli technician agenda kola like real technical stuff Arsenal when they decide to go into a technical game. Technically, midfield ya webe etikize boxes just kungeri jerimu. Manchester United logera Casemiro, logera na Ugarte ina chichabula. That team it's a work in progress. Of course that Man U turn season kwa match to
we are investing
back to the at least top